I'm getting the cutscene.
Isn't it funny how one small decision can have consequences that ripple through history? Or are we victims of a predetermined path? Was it chosen for you the day you visited your favorite woods on your 10th birthday? Was it destiny that the royal family were hunting there at the same time? From a tree on high, you watched as Prince Voldar and Princess Osen laughed, talked, and tracked wild animals without a care in the world. And you watched in helpless horror as a stray arrow bolted through the trees, hitting the prince in the chest like a lightning strike. Just like that, the prince was dead. And when the princess found you standing over her brother's dead body, it felt as though the gods were playing a cruel trick on you all. In the panic and confusion, you ran from the scene as fast as your legs would carry you. Fueled by rage and grief, the king demanded the head of any child who fit your description. Fearing for your life, your father asked a friend to bring you far away. Away from the king's wrath. In the middle of the night, you were taken from your home and brought away on horseback. In tears, you called out to your mother, but it was too late. Your old life was over. For years, you hid from the royal family, your resentment growing. You heard stories.
Looks like we can explore that mountain over there.
The rise and fall of a rebellion.
Rob, my stream crashed and came back for no reason. But because of that, we need to redo the shared chat.
On the eve of your 20th birthday,
God damn it, Morgan.
your guardian,
Sorry.
the man who smuggled you out of Carvenia and kept you safe all these years, was brutally killed by a mysterious assassin. As he died in your arms, his hand
You had
clutched
one
a
job.
coin
Not
with a
crush.
strange sigil.
I don't know what happened. It didn't even show it that anything crashed on my end. I have no drop frames, nothing.
Now,
Super
you
weird.
have returned to your homeland for answers through choice or through
Just
fate.
waiting.
Vengeance.
I think I'm almost done with the cutscene.
But how will you fare in a land you no longer recognize?
Thank you, Ramping Caden. Much appreciated, guys. Sorry about that, everybody. That was really weird. I didn't even get drop frames, nothing. Super strange. Okay. I've been dropped off at some ruins.
I'm at the ruins. There we go. Oh, hello.
Hello. It's choppy on
Like another
stream.
view of practice fight.
It's choppy on stream. Let me try to like adjust my options a little
Mine
bit.
looks fine.
Yeah, it's weird. It's not like super choppy, but enough for me to like not be in love with it.
I'm 100 FPS, so I'm gonna bump up the settings.
Weird, my VSync is auto turned off.
What was chapter 1? What do you mean?
That should hopefully help.
Page? Oh, I haven't looked at it yet. Been waiting for Morgan to load in.
Okay, let's see how that looks. It's still a little choppy on stream. So let me move it to medium.
Meanwhile, I'm bumping up my settings.
Well, I don't know why. Like, it's running fine for me, but then on stream, it's choppy. Okay, Meow, do not even start, ma'am.
Do it.
Any damning things you say to me, I will be sure to share them with Rob.
mean, I can see what she's saying.
Outside of?
Okay, I just bumped everything to the max. Good. Okay, I was waiting for you to read that. I guess you're just gonna read it.
Sorry, I thought you said you already picked it up.
I literally just got done finishing saying I haven't
I'm
read it yet. I was waiting
sorry.
for Morgan.
I just heard I read it. Well, I have it in my hands. I have not read it yet. Would you like me to read it aloud? Or would you like to?
I can see it as well. It's on the side of the screen.
Did you want to read it aloud or no?
Sure. Herndine is believed to be the oldest settled village in the lowlands, but conflict was sown into its very foundation. Within years of its establishment, the settlers of Herndine became divided on the growth of their village. Some wanted to expand north, while others wanted to stay closer to the valley. Because on the side of the screen doesn't give you the whole thing.
Oh.
My grandmother told me stories about the early settlers, recalled Rosetta Omari, a 101-year-old woman who spent her entire life in Herndon. This is medieval, 101 years old? Nah, I don't believe it. You don't live past 40 at that time. The folks here barely had enough buildings to shelter everyone, and yet still bickered day and night about the future of the village. They decided to appoint a first elder for leadership, but those who wanted to push north sabotaged the election, and a chicken ended up as an elder. What? Not a figure of speech, a literal chicken. Okay. The chicken was said to be an uninspiring, indecisive leader, and a human took over the elder post a month later.
Wow.
Okay. There's more lore up here. Let's see. Torn piece of paper.
There's also the uprising. Did you want me to read that?
Sure.
The Carvinate
Are you gonna read it? Are you sure?
Yeah, so what is it? The Carvian? Is that how you would say it? Carvanian? Carvanian
Yeah,
uprising. 10 years ago, tragedy struck the kingdom of Carvania when Prince Valder was killed by a stray arrow while hunting with his sister, Princess Asena, who pointed the blame at a young child that was in the area at the time. Fueled by his fury and grief, King Roan ordered the execution of every child who matched the description of the one who killed his only son. In retaliation, a counter-movement was formed to protect the children of Carvania. To ensure the safe future for the youth of their country, the rebels planned to march on the gauntlet, Carvania's capital, to take the king's head. However, tempted by promises of gold by the king, an unknown member of the rebellion helped set an ambush that seemingly wiped out the rebellion leaders. After the betrayal, the rebellion fell apart, and a brutal time followed as the king died and was succeeded by Queen Asena in the years following. The final death toll of the rebellion is believed to be in the hundreds.
And then we have a torn piece of paper. We're fighting to save these innocents, but it's getting harder by the day. Who could have known that the butcher, with that grim name, is someone who's got a soft spot for kids? Together, we're a makeshift family in this mess. But there's talk of a rat among us, someone leaking our next moves, maybe even leading the king's dogs to our door. Can't trust anyone these days. And then there's my own kid, always looking at me like they know something's up. Makes my skin crawl. I'm in this to protect them, but how do you shield your own from a storm like this? Every move we make feels like a gamble, but we're in too deep now to turn back. There's another one. Last words of Bellwright. I am the caretaker of this bell tower, entrusted with its maintenance and protection. My duty has been to ensure that the bell atop this tower serves its purpose, to warn the people of northern descent and neighboring villages of impending danger. For years, I have stood watch over this land from the heights of this tower. It has been my responsibility to keep the bell in working order, ready to ring out its warning at the first sign of trouble. But now, as I pen these words, the tower lies in ruins around me, testament to the passage of time and the neglect of our once vigilant community. I write this note in the hopes that someone will stumble upon it and learn from our mistakes. Our failure to maintain this bell tower has left us vulnerable to the dangers that now threaten to engulf us. I can only pray that whoever finds this note will take up the mantle of responsibility and restore this tower to its former glory. May this bell tower once again serve as a beacon of warning, guiding the people of the lowlands through the storms that lie ahead. Yeah, we don't have materials, so we're not going to restore that.
So there's lore. Under the lore tab, there is story of the lowlands. The lowlands are the poorest of the 5 regions and one of the oldest. Its occupants relying mainly on agriculture for their livelihood. Due to the scourge, the people are barely producing enough to sell, let alone to keep for themselves. The current controlling Lord Ashbourne is cruel and likes to raise the already high taxes above what the Queen orders to give himself a generous cut. It was once a beautiful, flourishing place. Now years of hardship are starting to show through the villages, some more than others. We know how to make berry jam, and we know about food.
Yeah, because I picked up some berry jam and an onion in the tower, in the chest.
Nice.
Alright, let's go.
I don't know why it's so choppy on stream for everybody.
Oh.
I almost feel like I need to stop stream and see if I need to reset my computer or something. My goodness.
Hey, Handy.
Yeah, I'm getting dropped frames like crazy. What the hell?
You're getting the Dan curse.
I've never had this problem. This is really, really rare for me.
Yes, there are sunflowers here.
I'll give it a little bit longer to see if it clears itself, but if it doesn't, Rob, I might need to stop and restart my PC or something.
Classic Morgan. Breaking the game. Well, this place has seen better days. I'm guessing the Elder is going to be in there. Oh, it's the one with the giant exclamation mark. I'm talking to him.
I think we need to talk, traveler. You're a new face around here.
Oh, it doesn't let me listen in.
Up rarely ends well for this village. I have a duty
Oh no,
to
it
my
does.
village first
You will
and
too late.
foremost. I need to know who you are and why you came here.
Okay, so as a disclaimer, they did mention that there are AI voices while they're in development because this is early access, but there will be fully voice-acted voices when the game is done. Which is why we haven't disabled the AI voices because fuck AI. But I'm getting with I mean you no harm. I came to the lowlands looking for some answers.
Looking for answers, huh? In a perfect world, I could give you all the information you need and you could be on your way. But speaking openly can be a death sentence these days. As long as you're asking questions, you're putting us in danger.
Well, let me ask you some more questions. Do I have your permission to stay in the village for now, at least?
No, but you have my permission to build a
Okay,
shelter on the outskirts
dickhead.
of the village. Come back once you're set up, and maybe you can earn your keep.
So be it, dickhead.
Rob, I'm gonna have to end stream and restart because I'm at 60% over the last 2 minutes for skip frames.
Okay.
So everybody who's watching my end, I'm gonna end stream. Please stay in my chat. when I go live, it'll go live again for anybody who's on Twitch. Anybody that might be watching over on YouTube, you'll just have to go to my YouTube channel. But generally, I should be gone maybe 5-7 minutes. I'll be back very, very soon. Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to get this.
My chat.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get